Hello my friends, in today's episode my name is Damian Classic, and on this channel I make digital photography, camera reviews, unboxings, and everything related to digital photography. If you like this type of content, a like would mean a lot to me. It shows the YouTube algorithm that this video is worthy of showing to others, and a subscribe would show me that this video is interesting and helpful. So in this video I will be doing a little unboxing of this Peak Design Leash ultralight camera strap that I recently purchased. So what you get in the box, and a little, I don't know if you could call it a review, opinions, something like that, but just how it compares to the original camera strap that you get with the camera. So technically I don't know about how strong this original strap is, but Peak Design advertises their straps as able to withstand 90 kilograms of force. That's 200 pounds of weight on them, on those little tabs. And this leash is from 82 centimeters in length, that's 32 inches, up to 145 centimeters in length, that's 57 inches. So it's adjustable. And the one positive side about using the Peak Design, either you have the original Peak Design or some fake, but I wouldn't trust the fakes because I've seen many people tearing off those tabs off the fakes. Some companies don't make them as good, so I wouldn't trust having expensive gear on a fake leash, right? I rather have my trust in a big company that has nice proven track record, right? So the positive sides about having the leash from Peak Design is with this stock strap that you get, you can't adjust it much and you can't take it off easily anytime you don't need it. It has to basically stay on. And when you have like a big giant lens like this 28-70 f2, that's front heavy, when you're carrying it on your neck, you put it on. When you're carrying it around, the lens pulls it down, but the strap keeps it up from up high, and you basically have a very uncomfortable carrying position. In case of a little lens, like this 51.8, that's not a problem because the camera just lays flat, right? But then again, if you want to carry it under your arm, it already gets a bit uncomfortable. With the small lens, it's not as big of a problem, but with the slip-resistant lining on the strap, you can't easily twist it around to take photos. It grabs on like to this shirt, it sticks like glue, so it's harder to twist around like that. And as an extra with this giant lens, this carrying position becomes very uncomfortable very quickly. Can't hold it much under your arm, it's too high up, and with added weight, the slip resistant lining sticks much more harder, and for me, I don't have enough room here to take photos. I have to be crunched in very hard. So that's why I bought this leash. Hopefully it'll be longer, more comfortable position if I get myself out of this now. So, and every time I have to destroy my hair to get the straps on and off. And so, having that tiny-ish introduction, let's see what we get in the box with the leash. This is the Peak Design ultralight camera strap, the leash version. They have them, I think, in 3 different whites. I forgot how the other ones are called, but you can have them from ultra wide to this thin leash. I prefer having a thin strap. So I ordered mine in a brownish color because I like dressing brownish usually. Usually for events I have like a brown blazer, that's what you call it, and brown pants, something like that. So it matches my outfit better. Now I have a blue shirt, so it wouldn't match currently, but I always have brown extras on. So in the box here, I already cut it open before, we have, of course, the whole leash. Alright, so it is quite long. Haven't used it yet. So, oh, okay, that's how you adjust. Oh my god, that was very smooth in adjusting. I hope it won't be, well, hopefully when you're wearing it, it doesn't, because that moves through the adjustments a little bit too smooth, I would say. I'm afraid if my camera won't be, I adjust it tighter and the camera will be just sliding off of this. We'll have to test that out. So, but yes, the adjustments are incredibly smooth, as you see. Hopefully that doesn't make wearing it tighter harder, because it will keep, the adjustment will keep slipping off. Oh, we got a nice adjustment part here with the Peak Design logo on there. Alright, so you get this strap, of course, and what else? We get a bag with some things, some card. Hey, read this. We offer a lifetime warranty on all our products. If your product fails, we'll repair or replace it for free. Together we can keep your gear happily in use and out of landfills. To make this process easy, register your product. Scan the code in the back of this card. Okay, alright, so lifetime warranty. That's a very good thing also. I never used any warranties because usually my equipment loves breaking after the warranty period is over. I have to pay for repairs always. There's something in the bottom of this box that I can't take out. There we go. But if this is a lifetime warranty, then I wonder how that works. Okay, so we have here crossbody carry, favorite carry styles, okay, neck, crossbody, shoulder, telephotos are heavy, primes are lightweight. Yes, they show you what areas to hook up those little, I guess they're in here. Yeah, those little adjustment tabs, depending on what you're carrying. Yes, we're Peak Design and so are you. Oh, they put a little mark here on this, pinned to your wall here, that you could pin this list that they were in down here to the wall, so you can always have it in sight, right? And it says on here, we are Peak Design and so are you. Make the best things. 2, succeed at the expense of no one. 3, treat our customers as peers. 4, offset our environmental impact. 5, use our voice to inspire positive change. And 6, prioritize happiness over growth. Do good, speak up, take pictures. And a little mark that you can pin it up to your wall and have this always visible. Alright, let's put this back in the box. And this, that's what we got in the bag here. I never carry these little bags, but who knows. With the Peak Design logo on the bag as well. And inside here, what do we have inside here? Okay, we have this set was supposed to come with 4 tabs. Yes, we got 4 tabs. All of them are okay. We got 2 loose ones without anything connected to them. We got 1 tab that's already pre-connected to this screw mount part that goes under the camera into the screw mount. Wonder how that holds on. We'll test it. And we have another extra tab with a piece of paper, well, cardboard attached to it. It just shows you how it's built. Robust 3-layer design. Replace if yellow inner core becomes visible. Okay, so if it wears off so much that you start seeing the yellow core, it tells you to replace it at that time. Shows you instructions how to anchor it to the camera. I seen some time ago that they had red borders around those tabs. These ones are completely black, but they do have the Peak Design logo. Oh, I didn't know they would be black. I liked the look of the red ones. I don't know if they changed them, that they don't make them red anymore. On the diagram on the cardboard, they still show them red around it. These are black around them. Yes, on every image they are red around, and I got black. So I wonder what's the deal with that. Probably they changed their design or something, or just this version I got with the black ones. But okay, so continuing on, we get this wrench also with instructions. Use me for a secure connection. So this wrench is to secure the screw mount into your camera to get it nice and tight. And in this little extra bag, what did we get here? Anchor split ring tool. Oh, okay. So it's just a tool that if your camera has, like in Sony cameras, they don't have attachments up top like over here. They just have little metal loose dangling connectors on the side. So to take them off, you get this tool to take them off and replace them with different types of connectors. But that's not for me, so I don't care about that. So yeah, let's get this leash attached to my R6 Mark II with the giant lens and see how that goes. So first you have to take off this strap. Okay, so bye-bye Canon strap. And let's see here, we got one of these. So which we got connected for the Peak Design logo to stay upright. I don't know, let's connect it this way, just like it is there, just like that. So we got one on one side. I'll connect it in 3 points to see in different points how the camera behaves, right? So yes, all right, and underneath with the screw mount, I guess that should be opposite side than that. Okay, grab onto it by hand. Well, that's not too easy of a job, but I managed to make it nice and tight. All right, so we have our camera connected in 3 points, 2 on the top and the 1 point on the bottom here. Because it depends what lens you have, that's what points you would be using. If you have a big lens like this, they recommend on this instruction paper that there was here inside the box, that if you have a heavy lens, you should have one top connection and the bottom connection. And if you have a light prime lens like that, 50-1.8, then 2 top connections would be best. So let's see how that looks like. So now putting on the strap, we just pop them on, just like that. Okay, and the other side, I like to keep my straps even. All right, and let's see how it looks like on the body. So now, of course, when we put it on just on our neck, we would have to tighten it up a bit. Let's see if it won't be sliding off when we tighten it, because it adjusts very easily. But no, now when the weight is on here, even if I pull on the strings themselves, it's not slipping. Looks like when there is no weight in hand, it would be easier to move. But like, see, for now the same thing happens with the 2 top mounted spots. We have this weird angle as well, but with the long lens, they suggest using the bottom anchor, just like that. So now, well, on the neck strap itself, the camera does stick out a bit, but the lens is hanging down. Of course, my stomach is too big, but the lens is hanging down. When you carry it around your neck, at least, I would say this is a more comfortable way to carry than the other way around. But let's get this longer. Let's see how we can loosen it up. Okay, yes, so when you have the weight on them, it's more useful to pull on these little holders. Well, pulling tabs, I guess they are. That makes it much easier to adjust. With the weight on them, they don't move as easily as without the weight. So adjusting them for longer. Well, I could get in easily with that. Okay, so now the camera is leaning against my body perfectly. You could walk around, take this, and look how easily it's sliding around. It doesn't have that slip resistant part on it. It's just like seat belts, easily moving up and down. I can get my camera up to my face and I have a lot of room here. I can of course tighten it and it's not so loose. I still have room to make it even longer. But as we see, it carries much more easily, swings around much more easily, just like that. And let's try now with the 51.8 with these adjustment points, how that will look like. So now with the 51.8, well, this way of mounting it starts being uncomfortable. So if you have a small prime lens, it would be better to mount it to the 2 top anchors, just like that. Now the camera is nicely hanging by your side, nothing bothering you. Also easily movable. You can take photos, put it aside. Everything works great. Much easier to get out of this thing without ruining your hair, right? So, all right. But I just tested it now on a tripod, at least for the tripods I got. This little anchor on the bottom here. In theory, it has some arms stretching out, but it doesn't grab onto any of the tripods. Unless there are tripods that could grab onto this, so you could put your camera on a tripod without needing to carry around this wrench to be able to unscrew this at any time, because It's a, I don't know what you call it, Torx, something like that. It's not a Phillips head, it's not a flat head that you could just unscrew it with anything, a pocket knife or anything like that. You have to keep a wrench like this on you at all times. If you would want to take this off and use tripods, take it off the tripod, put this back on. I think that's the thing that I would fix to make this part to be able to mount to different tripods. Of course, there are different tripods out there, so probably there are tripods that will grab onto this. My tripods unfortunately don't grab onto this. So yeah, that is a little harder for me, but if there are tripods for this, then well, that's great. So this is something great to have, of course. I like this. In this set there comes the 4 anchor points, and just like I showed you. So yeah, but usually I always carry around my 2870 f2 for events. I don't use primes for events because I only have one camera. Well, I have another camera, but I don't have that much lenses yet to use that much cameras. But this is also great if you have multiple cameras and you have to switch between them. Then of course you just easily unhook it and connect it to another camera that you already have strapped on those anchor tabs, points, anchors. So they come on very nicely. They grab on very securely. And yeah, of course, if you're running around with 2 cameras at once, then this won't help you. You would have to have 2 straps like this, or a strap that mounts 2 cameras simultaneously. I have a strap like that as well, but it only mounts to one point, only the screw mount, and on any lens it's very hard to carry because it keeps them upside down. Even this large lens, it just upside down and the lens is sticking away and bad position. So that's why I don't run around with 2 cameras. I just use my zoom lens, and one day when I invest into a larger amount of primes, I guess that would make more sense then. But I would much prefer to have 2 straps like these, unless Peak Design makes for a dual camera setup. But other than that, I won't be extending this video too long, so I think I showed everything I could show here, how these work. Hope you liked this video. If you did like it, please hit the like button. It shows the YouTube algorithm this video is worthy of showing to others. And hit the subscribe button to show me that I make helpful and interesting content. And also hit the bell button to get notified whenever I post a new video. If you're interested in digital photography content and probably some travel vlogs and other types of vlogs. This channel is mostly digital photography, but I put on some vlogs as well on here once in a while. If you're interested in film photography, if you're looking for this for your film camera, of course it's also a great idea. I also have a film photography related channel that's strictly film photography related. If you want to check it out, it will be linked in the description down below. So, and the film photography channel is currently my main channel because it's my largest channel. So take a look over there as well. Thank you for watching, take care, and see you in the next video.